Hello, my friends. Hope everybody is well today. I'm back again, Paul Apollonia, to show you about 5 things, some of the oddity things that I've sold on eBay. This is not everything I've sold for the period. Obviously, these are just selected items that I've sold probably from about a month ago or so. I'm trying to get caught up here on all these videos. Sorry for the delay with all the what I sold videos. Real quick before I forget, please like and subscribe to my channel. Appreciate every single one of you guys and gals that subscribe. 1,150 something I think it is now we're up to. So excited about that. Thank you so much. And thank you to all those people that didn't subscribe and didn't like the video. We're good with that too. Also, just thank that everybody is watching it. Hopefully, you guys are learning stuff from my videos. Real quick about me, been selling on eBay for what feels like forever, 20 years. Took it seriously about 16 years ago. Got into consignment, been doing that for a good bit. Enjoy that. That's not for everybody. Excuse me while I rearrange some junk here. I like it. It's 50-50 split. I like dealing with people. Some people don't like it. It's a love-hate relationship. And I also do a lot of parting out of appliances. Please check out all my information in the description below. There's a appliance parting, a dishwasher parting course out on my Teachable site that I've got it for half price. It's been for half price for about a month now to get you guys into parting out appliances. There's lots of money in parts, especially used parts. People don't want to spend the money anymore on stuff looking to save money. That's about it. I also do a lot of training. I also run the Raleigh eBay Meetup Group. We just had a wonderful Zoom meeting last night with eBay Government Relations. That was January 11th, 2024. We meet second Thursday of the month at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Normally on Zoom, every once in a while I would do a live event. To be honest with you, I think I'm just going to stick with Zoom. It just seems to be working better. I can get guests a lot easier and not have to deal with coffee shop Wi-Fi and stuff. But we'll see. I'm going to take it month to month and see what the members want to do. Been doing meetups since about 2013. So we don't get hundreds of people every month. We get about a core, maybe 20, 25 people every month, but they've been coming since almost day one. All right, enough about me. Let's get this show on the road. Let me shrink this down a little bit so you don't see my ugly mug so much, and we will get going here. Like I said, these are assorted items. I've sold them to tell you where I got them from, how I got them, and hopefully what I made from them if I can remember. And with tips and tricks along the way, you know me. All right, first item. You watched my last video. I talked about this. Make contact with everybody you can make contact with that obviously you get along with, whether they're in your business or not. This is from another person who does consignment about a town or 2 towns away. He's been coming to my meetup on and off since the beginning. Got friendly with him. Kind of didn't see him for a while. Then he started calling me saying, hey, look, he deals with high-end stuff, high-end estate stuff that I have never dealt with before, like thousands of dollars of like items that are worth $1,000. Wish I could, but I just don't get those kind of clients, which is fine. He calls him every once in a while and says, hey man, I got these items. I just don't feel like selling them. They're kind of not in my arena. Do you want to do it? And, just 50-50 split. I said, sure. And he's given me electronics, some Sonos speakers, stuff like that I've done very well on. And he called me up a couple months ago and said, I got 250 precious moments figurines that I don't really want to deal with. Do you just want them for nothing? And I'm going, ugh. So I looked a few of them up and I'm going, ugh. They don't go for as much as they used to go, but they came with boxes and everything. So I went over and packed them all up. He gave me containers and a packing bubble wrap to pack them all up. Brought them home. They sat in my garage for about 2 months, and I thought, what am I going to do with these things? Obviously, try and sell them. This was one that sold for pretty decent money. Remember, I paid nothing for these things. Probably took me about 2 hours of my time maybe to go there and get them and pack them. And so, see, now time, free, sometimes free isn't always good, but it all worked out in the end. So this was one I sold, and I sold a few others for more than this. The rest of them I just grouped up into groups of 9, trying to be a little different here. Instead of 10 or some even number, just throw out a 9, get people's attention. And I've sold probably about 15 sets of those for about $21 to about $31 plus $14 shipping. So I made money on those. Haven't made a whole ton of money on these, but I'm recouping my time that I spent. These things do sell. I did not sell them with the box, as I stated. No box. I do have all the boxes for all these. I have 250 boxes that are collapsed. I did sort the boxes out by numbers, which the numbers are right there. But I just didn't really feel like trying to find a box. With a box would have brought a couple dollars more. To me, it just wasn't worth it at that point. I probably shouldn't have taken these things anyway in the first place, but it's okay. Got some really nice containers out of the deal. But so just be careful what you get for free sometimes. Sometimes it can take a little time, but it's okay. It's all worked out for me. Real quick description, eBay, search friendly. I try and follow eBay's best practices. No special characters. Try and put the model number or the item number whatever's whatever's on the item or attached to the item. I try and put that number in there. Try and put as much description as I can in there. Whenever I'm doing anything other than new, I always use a condition description, and I basically copy. Here, I'll show you. It's the same thing from my description. Item specifics are very important. These play a key part in when you are searching on the left on eBay. All the search boxes are pulling stuff from item specifics. If there's item specific that doesn't pertain to your item, leave it blank. Don't put NA. Don't put no. Just don't put nothing. Of course, I have a no in there, but that must have slipped in there. And you're going to see items out there on eBay where they're going to have special characters. They're going to not be following best practices, and people are going to be selling stuff. I don't know why. I have no idea, but I just like to follow best practices. My item description is the same as the condition description. Just copy and paste. Nothing real fancy. Just says the figurines will be bubble wrapped with care. Please review the items. Ask any questions. And that is my own personal information on. I bagged them in lots, basically. So it was lot number 8. What else can I show you about this real quick? I think that's about it. My shipping was $11.99. I do flat rate shipping. I've gotten pretty good with guessing at shipping with all my experience. I always pick economy shipping. There's other options now you can pick. That will kind of be more like there's a post office ground, which is pretty cheap. You can pick that if your item falls into that weight category and size category, dimension category. And there's other options you can pick now besides economy. I pick economy because economy gives me all the options, post office, FedEx, UPS, all of them. If I were to pick post office, I technically would have to ship it out post office. But Paul, what if your item ships out for less than $11.99? Do you refund the buyer? No. Now, if it's going to ship out for 50 cents and I'm charging $11.99, that's different. If they squawk, yes, I'll kick them some money, but I don't. It's my time and money. I do get my packing material for free from a local furniture store dumpster. Lots of nice foam and bubble wrap and everything I get out of there. I also get boxes for free too. And like I said before with the Precious Moment stuff, free has a cost too. I get the bubble wrap from the dumpster. I got to fold it up. I got to put it in boxes. I get boxes from people. I got to collapse them. I got to figure out what size is the box and then put it in my shipping inventory, which I got to just lay them on a big table. But, I'm honest. I'm open. So sometimes it's better off just buying your bubble wrap and buying your boxes because then you're not dealing with having to fold stuff when you get for free, but that's totally up to you. Like I said, I'm kind of learning the time is money. All right, next item. I won't go through all this with the next item. We'll be a lot faster. I promise. Appliance parts, like I told you before, I bought a lot of, again, made contact with people. A gentleman in my meetup group, his son does appliance repairs, and he gets a lot of open box, which means he's gotten the appliance part, went to somebody's house, opened it up, looked at it, went, oh, wait, this is the wrong part, or, oh, the manufacturer's going to replace the whole refrigerator instead of just putting this part in. Okay, I'll put it back in the box. And he called me and said, I've got a pile of appliance parts. Do you want to buy them? I hemmed and hawed about doing it. I finally did. I paid $250 for a van load, a Dodge Caravan van load of appliance parts, all different types. Range, stove, refrigerator, you name it, all kinds of parts. Kind of all small parts. It worked out really well. I've made probably $2,000 profit off of all the appliance parts I bought for $250. So it works out good. Seems like that's like my niche. I have really good luck selling appliance parts. What I make on this one, I think it went out right at about $950. It went out UPS, I remember. eBay fees, remember, this is not a consignment deal, so this was just eBay fees, probably $35. All my appliance parts, and let me show you what I do here with these. I'm not going to try and sell myself again. In my dishwasher parting out course on Teachable, which will be in the description below. I can't talk today. Discounted, I make sure that I put every part number that the manufacturer or the parts site has in there. This one only had one. Oh, here you go. There you go. They moved it. This NPM sometimes is over there. I put all those in there because that is searchable on eBay, and that's what people are looking for. And in my description and in my condition description, since it is open box, you can put a condition description in there, which I don't have. Okay, never mind. Wait, I'm sorry. Is that new? Okay, I must have just not put it in there at that time. That's weird. I usually put them in there. So I have the open box, new. Please make sure the item will fit. Have I had any returns with these appliance parts? I think I've had 2 returns. I sometimes, if I'm nice, I will refund the shipping back to the buyer, but a lot of times I don't anymore. So, but I've only had 2, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 returns on all these. And my pictures are done on my phone, my Samsung phone, white background. The white background there is a Dollar Tree project board, a little dirty, but hey, it works. Phone pictures are all done on my phone. I'll show you what I did here. I always take a close-up of the connector so people know. Part number, connector, another side of the connector, and the part number itself. And sometimes I take a picture of the box that it's going to be shipped in. What's nice about these is a lot of times these are in boxes. They got bubble wrap in them. They're already packed in the box. All I got to do is tape up the box and put a label on it, and it's gone. Here's another, same thing, another ice dispenser, ice maker. Gosh, and actually I put one of these in my refrigerator myself. And it was very easy. I did a video on that a couple of months ago. It's on my YouTube channel. Very easy. It took me all of probably 10 minutes. Probably took me half an hour to do the video, but about 10 minutes. And really all I needed was a Phillips screwdriver to install and to remove the old one and install the new one. And that was it. Basically, it just snapped right in and it was done. Worked out really well. Now I've got ice coming out of my ice maker, but this one was 40. This one was more, which was great. I always look up solds on eBay to see what they're selling for. Sometimes I price things higher than solds. Don't always be into the race to the bottom, and sometimes it sells. A lot of times I put best offer on my items now, and I'm selling a lot more using best offer, and I'm having really, really good luck with people paying really quick with best offer. eBay actually changed some things now with best offer where many times, not all the time, it will automatically withdraw the funds from the buyer's account once you accept the offer, which is really, really nice. You're not chasing your buyer back and forth, because back in the old days when you did a best offer, like I said, sometimes it's still like that. You'll do a best offer, You'll send them an invoice or you'll send them a message saying, please pay, thank you for buying. I say, please pay. Faster you pay, the quicker I can ship. And it turns into a old-time eBay auction. You wait, and your item's tied up, and you wait, and they don't pay. And if they don't pay, then you got to, do a non-payment thing. And so hopefully it will be going more and more to the once the offer is accepted, the funds will be withdrawn from the buyer's account. So same thing with that, just a different ice maker there. I've sold a lot of these. I've probably sold about 7 or 8, maybe even 10 of these so far. And again, that was from that lot from the appliance guy. Oh no, more precious moments are coming. They're attacking me. Did really well on these. This was a special lot, a special. I did some research on these, so I did really, really well on these. So I was happy with this sale. Like I said, I got these for free. So these sold for all over the place. A lot of times these lots of, this was a lot of 11 because I had 11 of these Jonathan, David, and David figurines. The hardest part about selling these was packing these silly things. What I did at first was I would just take the 9 out, take pictures, put them back in the box, kind of packed them, kind of protect them. Not really, because I knew the boxes were going to go right back on the shelf. Label the box, lot. What was this lot? I would put lot, like lot JD on there, because that's what it was, John Davis, so I knew what it was. And then when I sold it, I'd take the box down, wrap them all up with foam or bubble wrap, whatever I had, put them in another box, ship them out. What I started to do was, this is stupid. I mean, hey, I'm being open and honest here. We all make mistakes, even with all the experience people have. Just take the pictures, pack them in the box, wrap them up, label them. Don't zip up the box. Don't tape up the box, because every time I do that, somebody asks a question and I got to take something out and look at it. There have been times, I'll be honest with you, there have been times that people have received these and some of them have been broken. I have no idea how they got broken. They must have been run over with a truck or something, because when I pack these things, I pack them with a lot of bubble wrap, with a lot of foam, with a lot of protection. I have no idea. In that case, when ones had come broken in a lot, what I do is I just take like $64.99, I divide it by 11, and I just refund them immediately. I don't ask questions. I don't start trouble. I just refund them whatever it would be, that divided by 11, however figurines are broken. I've had 1 break. I've had 3 break. I've had 4 break. It happens. This one woman, which was person, I guess it was a woman, I have no idea, messaged me and said, oh my gosh, 3 of them were broken. Oh, I really love these things. So I immediately refunded her and she bought another set. And I said, oh, great, thanks for buying yours. I said, yeah, I just love these figurines. It doesn't matter what they are. I went, good, buy more. So, right there I made about $64, $24.99. What I make so far, maybe $70 or so off of these things. To me, it was kind of worth it, but I'm really trying to tone down what I'm taking in, trying to get a minimum profit base on what I'm taking in. Maybe going to do a $20 minimum. We'll see. All depends, like I said before, if I can sell this Sharpie really, really quick. If I know it's going to sell really, really quick and I can just drop it in an envelope and get rid of it and make $5 or whatever off of it. Sometimes I find myself caught up still in that. All right, let me give you a little bit of education on chainsaws. This was another deal. Tell everybody what you're doing. Years ago, I did small engine repair between when I had an auto detailing business, kind of let that go, just wasn't working out anymore after 2008. And I did small engine repair all my life through high school, worked at places, small engine shops. And I resurrected that business for a couple of years in my garage. Did pretty well with it, enjoyed it. And then it just turned out that it's just not worth it. People aren't repairing things like they used to, or getting things repaired because it's so cheap just to go out and buy a new one, and we're just a throwaway society. Then I got into screw to repairs. I'm going to do parts. So I parted out small engine stuff. Did really, really well with that. That's when I kind of thought, parts, that's my niche, parts, because parts were selling. And then a lot of Chinese manufacturers came in, to eBay and other sites, and you could buy a new part for what you could buy a used part for. So I kind of dropped a lot of the small engine parts. The appliance parts still do very, very well. Excuse me. But I had a client, small engine client, that I saw regularly because this guy would try and fix something and he couldn't fix it. So he'd call me and I'd take it and fix it. And he called me back in September 2023 and said, he's getting older now. And he goes, I just can't do this anymore. I'm at the age where I'm more runaway behind me than there is in front of me. And I just want to get done and get rid of this stuff. Can you just come and take this stuff? And we worked out a deal. He said, just fix 2 lawnmowers for me. You can have everything. Well, that deal kind of fell through because I don't have time to fix anything anymore as far as there's just no money in even repairing that stuff. So I said, look, I don't have time to fix anything. I could just come and get the stuff for you for nothing. He goes, okay, fine. So I took everything. So I got this chainsaw and I got a bunch of other stuff. I've sold this chainsaw. I sold another little mini chainsaw. This was the minute I saw this saw laying on the ground, I went, that's bucks right there. It was a big, huge chainsaw. I've sold these before. You want to go after the older chainsaws like this, even if it's not running. I don't even know if this thing ran, to be honest with you. I didn't even try. All I did was I pulled the cord and the engine spun. That's all I was worried about. You want to go over these. You want to go after these big chainsaws, and you want to go after the little chainsaws, like the little mini 16, 14-inch chainsaws. Why you want to go after the mini ones too is because tree surgeons, tree climbers, they like the small ones because they can clip it on their belt, climb the tree, start it, and just use one hand with cutting limbs. You can't do that unless you're really strong. You can't do that with a big chainsaw like this. So I did really, really well. and I'm not a big fan of this, and I'll tell you what, I use eBay's white background. To me, it just looks fake. Many people use it. White background. I'm obviously not the. I mean, obviously, I should have used a more white background. You see some junk in the background, but I'd rather see this than that. It just looks fake. I cleaned up the chainsaw, took a best offer for $80, I think it was. Went to Virginia, which I'm in North Carolina, so it wasn't that expensive to ship. And I made good money on shipping. I think it cost me $14 to ship it out. We all run our businesses differently. People want to refund people on shipping. That's fine. I have no problem with it. Whatever. Do what you want to do. Cost me money. And you know what? Sometimes I eat a lot in shipping too when I miscalculate it. So it all comes out in the end. But what else can I show you here? Always take a picture of the any kind of tag that's on it. There was no other tags on this thing, but I'm real anal with taking pictures. I cleaned it up the best I could. The guy was thrilled with it. I could have parted this out and probably made more money. Like, God, what is going on here? Let me see. This pull cord here, this attachment here goes for about $40 right there. That goes for about 30. The bar probably would go for about 20. I just want to get rid of it. I'm trying to get room. We're trying to downsize. So, but what else can I show you on this one? Like I said, there's lots of money in these. A lot of times what you want to do, and what I learned from somebody else that does small engine repair and sells stuff on eBay, is you want to do chainsaws at auction, believe it or not. Set the auction, especially the small chainsaw, set the auction for the minimum you want to get for it and let it rip. You'd be surprised. Years and years ago, I had a Echo chainsaw somebody gave me from that business. Put up there for like $24.99 or something, or $39.99. I forget what it was. I ended up making over $165 on that via the auction. I'm not a big fan of auctions. I will do them every once in a while, but that's another one of your tips for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out all the stuff below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Hover over the subscribe button and click all, and you'll see all the videos that I'm putting out there. All right, thank you so much. Wish you lots of luck on your eBay sales and other selling platforms. Please check out everything below. Have a great day. Stay warm. Bye-bye.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Steve with Raiken Profits. I'm here with Paul, and I just want to shoot a quick testimonial. for him because he's been one of my good friends for over, 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah.
And if you're looking to learn about selling on eBay and you want to start a side hustle, or you just want to make some money flipping stuff on eBay, you're in great hands. Paul's been doing this for a long time. He's helped a ton of people, and I put my full faith and trust in him. So, Paul, I appreciate you.
You bet. Thank you so much.
You got it.